Hi Leo, welcome to your 27th to the 4th of December 2023. So this is going to be general energies for the week ahead. Like the video, comment. There is a seasonal sale on in store, so if you want to get your friends and family a little extra gift, a tarot reading to see the year ahead, all of that is available. People are big on this stuff, so it would really excite them. Obviously, if they're not into this, then don't buy them the gift. So check it all out. It's in the I dot or below. Maybe you want the gift, so you're asking someone else. You can donate, so that's below as well. Like the video, comment, because it's important for the algorithm. So love is coming in for you this week very, very strongly. You had the lovers with the Ace of Cups. So this could be a person who asks you out for a drink, because the Ace of Cups, or someone you meet on a night out, because the Ace of Cups with the lovers card, I mean, this could be something that goes pretty fast, pretty quick, because you had the Ace of Cups and the lovers card popped out. So this could be like, for example, you go on the Christmas night out, or you kind of go into parties because it's the Christmas season, and you kind of meet someone across the bar. So the message this week is, if you're single and you are actively looking, it can happen this week. And it's also divine. I mean, you've got the divine who's got a hand in this. So this is meeting a connection where there can be a lot of bliss, there can be a lot of potential, because it's a divine hand, it's not coming up reversed, okay? So yeah, something is going on in terms of love. And I think for those who've been single for a long time, but bear in mind, you do actually have to be out there and open so that a connection can come in. But a message I got for you is it is a new love. I feel like for some of you it is new love. Some of you are being told to focus on new love, because I feel like you've been dealing with a person who basically is just not committing to you. So some of you are being told to give up on this person and to basically start opening yourself up to a new connection. Now, some of you are single anyway, so this seems to me to be a reading for the Leos who are single. And the message here is that basically love can come in this week, and it's actually supported by the divine, but you need to be out there for it to come in, but definitely places where people drink and people club and people are socialising and networking over the holiday season. This week it could happen, and there's a lot of bliss. There could also be a one night stand for some of years. There could be just an intense magnetic attraction. It's almost like you just meet the person, see the person, and you just know. It's like, wow, like you just know. So that's happening this week. Some of you, because you've been too isolated, you're coming up as the high priestess, you've been working too much, you've kind of been living isolated, you've been in recluse. So you're being told this week, there's an earth sign coming up. For the Leo man, you could be dealing with a woman who you're really attracted to, but I feel like this is a woman who just she doesn't give you anything to go off. So judgment is like, you're like, does this woman like me? Does she find me attractive? I think that's someone you already know. I feel like this is someone you see on a day-to-day business. It could be work, it could be at the gym. I feel like this is someone you see daily, or you see them most days, but you kind of thinking, do I ask for a number? Do I ask her to go out? Do I approach her? So there's kind of a bit of that with you. For the Leo woman, you're being told to not act weird. The High Priestess is someone who acts weird, okay? So don't act too silent, don't act too kind of withdrawn. Be open, so this person gets the signal that they can approach you, okay? I think I'm talking more to Leo women who've kind of been out the game for a little while, not so much the Leos who are kind of like, what the fuck's she talking about? I feel like this is more for Leo women who've been out the game for a while, and just like being hit on or approached by a man is kind of a little bit off-putting. Just don't come across as weird, it's okay, nerves are normal. But it could be a really good week, the Hierophant. Some of you, I feel like this person you meet this week, or this person who maybe you already know this person, but this is a week where they have the courage to ask you on the date. okay? And the Hierophant, or you have the courage to go on the date, and the Hierophant is it could end up in a relationship, okay? But I'm definitely getting something is going to move intimately to the next level. So some years this could be someone you've known for a while and there's always been like an attraction there, but this week you approach it or they approach it and you just get what you want. You might have a hook up this week. Things might go from one thing to another, you know. I really like this reading for you. Someone's coming back from your past as well. Page of Cups. So I feel like for Leos, like you need to be out and about. Let's look at the energy you're carrying this week. What energy is blase? I heard. What energy is Leo carrying this week? Six of Swords. Some of you are holding on to the wrong person. So because you're holding on to the wrong person, you're fucking yourself, you know. Like some of you are kind of holding on to past wounds or an ex, or you're too retreated. You might be using excuses. Some of you are dealing with someone who's a no contact situation. I think you need a temperance. Something about a reconciliation though. I feel like someone really wants to be with a person from the past, or they really want to reconcile, or this can be trying to make a relationship work. That's why I think for some Leos you're being told not to waste your time. You know, I do think some of you are kind of dealing with someone you're in a relationship with or you're connected to, but it's constant problems. Yeah, so the World card is you leaving this behind, like this person who just is drama. Some of you it's someone who's with someone else. You know, I feel like this is you leaving this person behind, like this person's already with someone else, or they've got a kid to someone else, or they're already married, and I feel like you need to get rid of that. Like that's just low vibe shit. Nothing good is going to come from it, right? You know, a new year is coming up and you want a person who's yours and who chooses you, and you don't have to be in some kind of secret affair, because actually the High Priestess can be an affair, because the High Priestess is a mistress. But the Divine is calling out to you this week, and they're actually saying have faith, not fear. So I think for some Leos, like you act confident, but you might have lost your ability to trust in love. You know, this is where you've been on loads of dates and you've kind of been with people and it just doesn't seem to work out. But the message here is, it does, you know, the Divine is supporting a new connection. But you might fuck it up by basically going, what's the point? Your life can change in a day, your life can change in a week, but you'd have to take risks, you know? So we got Temperance, okay? So this is leaving behind the past. Go with the flow. If you've just met someone or you do meet someone, you're being told to be balanced and to go with the flow. Don't let nobody rush you. Don't be rushing yourself out of fear. So this, you know, this can be where women sleep with men too quickly, because they feel like if they don't give it away too quickly, then maybe the guy's not going to be invested. But most men will say they prefer a woman would wait if they're going to be serious about that woman. Okay? But it's also about you just, if you want a serious connection and part of you is like, I don't want to sleep with you straight away, then stick to that rule. Okay? But the World card is putting yourself out there this week. The World card, especially for the Leo woman, it feels like you're reading more than the Leo man. For the Leo man, you could meet the one. Because this can be a woman who's walking into your world and she's just the ultimate. Okay, Ace of Cups, Hierophant, the Lovers, like this is, I feel like for some Leo men, you're like, there's the wife. You know, that's the one, you know, like just, you just know. Like, this is awesome, right? It's kind of like you just see someone and you just know you're going to fuck, or you know you're going to marry each other and have kids, you know? So, yeah, that's what this is, Temperance with the World, okay? But, you know, look, if you don't give something, you don't get nothing. And I do think a lot of Leos are kind of, they think they're Aphrodite. And some of you might be Aphrodite, you're pretty hot and you're pretty powerful. But if Aphrodite is hiding in the basement, what's the fucking point of having that power? Okay? Even Aphrodite had to go out into the fucking peasant society so she could find the good dick, you know, like, stop it, Leo, right? On a serious note, some of you is really good for money as well. So I think a lot of people, when it gets to December, they start kind of like toning it down. But actually, December is a time when people are buying last minute gifts, when people are really, running around, they're kind of in like gift mode. So some of you this week, you could make quite a bit of coin this week off like endorsing products or selling products or whatever it may be. So don't take your foot off the gas too quick. Okay. I think it's kind of a balance between work right now and play. Okay, but if you go out there this week, I feel like there's going to be like a real good potential to meet someone. But it's going to depend on where the Leo is at. If Leos are kind of, brooding over the past and past relationships, if you're being too rigid, I feel like some of you are kind of like, yeah, I'm just doing me bad bitch mode, I'm just going to focus on me coin. Okay, well sound, but when all you've got is your coin, don't get mad about it. Okay, so yeah, I do think some of you is like this week, you kind of just want to focus on your work, you just want to focus on your business, your side hustle, whatever it is that you're doing. But I just feel like if you put yourself out there, some of you it's another woman who's the issue. So this keeps coming off for Leo. I feel like there's kind of this dark attraction, this dark obsession to another woman. And this woman, you got the devil, like this woman is not interested, she likes men. So you add the King of Wands with the Page of Swords. I feel like it's an Aquarius woman for some Leo women. For some Leo women, the man you want to be with might want to be with an Aquarius, not you. So I feel like for some of you Leo women, the problem with you is a choice you're making in the man. This can be a man who's already married, he's already got a kid, he's going to be spending the Christmas with his wife or his girlfriend or his child, and it'll just hurt. And Leos are always walking around going, we're boss bitches, we're top bitches, then act like one. You act like a whore, you get treated like one. I'm not trying to be rude, we've all like people who are taken, but I'm saying you shouldn't act on it, right? And sometimes we fuck up, right? We walk into it like whatever, but now's the time to back out of it. Now's the time to be like, oh, to fuck you won't. Choose it or choose me, but you're not having both. So I feel like for some Leos, like you really do need to step back into your power. Like, no. There's nothing more painful than watching a person who you're madly in love with go home to somebody else. Like, don't give yourself that torture. That's only going to be for a small few who are watching this, but just don't do that to yourself. And some of you, it's your ego. You're actively pursuing people who just like, they're not good for you, right? These people, it's one-sided, it's a one-sided attraction. Some of you refuse to concede defeat with this person. And if you just conceded defeat with this person and whatever this trauma and this, the tower is like a trauma bond. It's a dark, destructive bond, but it does nothing because pain and suffering and, some years it could be a third party, some years it could be, it's a destructive emotional connection, but it's something that is not good because unrequited love is never good. Falling in love with a married man or banging a married man while he's still with his wife and goes home to his kids, it's never going to end well. Okay, these fuckboys, it's nothing but conquest. They'll reel you in, you're the main bitch, and as soon as they're done, they'll be talking shit about you in the corner with the boys, talking about how they did ya. Fuck you talking to, 3 incher. Move. No, I'm being serious, but again, men act like this because women are letting them. I wouldn't call them men, but some people would. But the point I'm making is, Leos, there's something about your self-respect, your standards, your loyalty, yeah? And the game is ugly right now, and it's been ugly for a long time, and it's probably going to get uglier. Your job is to be like, I'm not participating, no. I don't care what I feel for this person, no. Okay? But this is a really, really good week. As long as you're not sitting in your emotions. Queen of Cups is like, someone who's kind of heavy in their emotions. This can also be someone who's in a depression. Some of you might be in a marriage or a relationship and you kind of feel like you have to be in it, and it might be difficult to get out of it. Some of you are stuck in a rut in yourself. You might have social anxiety. It's difficult to get out of it, but you need to go out there and connect with people. Okay? You need to go out. Some of you need to go out there and just date and go with the flow and keep your options open. I also feel like for the Leo man, I'm getting same-sex relationships for Leo are quite difficult. So if the Leo man who's gay watching this, or the Leo woman who likes women, there's either something to do with your choices. The men are not good eggs, they're not good people. Excuse me, it's like a pattern. Or it's just like you're breaking your back, giving all your loyalty to this person, but they could be cheating, they could be up to all kinds. Like, there's a new year coming up. For those who are trapped in marriages and relationships and they just want love and they just want connection, it's time to do the hard stuff and ask for a divorce. You know, some of you want to work it out with this person, okay, fair enough, well, you know, you're going to go through the dark stuff and come out the other side. But some of you need to get that divorce done so you can go into 2024 as a new person, a single person. You're not carrying fakeness and a life that is a lie. The Four of Wands. But in general, I'm going to keep this reading positive because I feel like it really is. And for the single Leos, okay, maybe you have been kind of out the game, but get back in the game because there's something amazing coming this week. Firstly, you get to dress up like a goddess. Secondly, you get to get out there and meet people and laugh. And thirdly, you might meet someone, you know, same for the Leo man. But for the Leo women and men who are being egotistical and rigid and just kind of refuse, you're causing your own pain. You're causing your own pain, like you're just choosing bad choice. You're like this. Some of these people are just bad choices, right? You're just choosing bad choices. So I feel like the message here is, it's kind of self-inflicted. Like some of you are doing things that are self-inflicted. Even the Leo woman who's doing the whole independent woman. Okay, you are independent. You came up as the Queen of Wands. You've got the Nine of Pentacles. But are you happy? Are you satisfied? You know? So you know, independence is good, and having your own back and being self-reliant is good, but also human connection and love, and that's all good too. So, you know, when people offer you this week, do you want to go on that night out? Should we go out after work? Go. Okay, just go. Okay, don't overthink it. If you meet someone, don't overthink it. Just go with the flow, okay? Because life can change pretty fast when you go with the flow and you're not tarring it based off past experiences and, you know. And some of you have got to do the hard stuff. You know you've got to leave a marriage. You know someone's a piece of shit. And at the end of the day, it's only going to stop. In other words, you're only going to be able to heal once you actually put an end to whatever this connection is once and for all. You know? Some of you might give someone an ultimatum this week as well. Money looks good. Okay, some of you might be thinking about starting your own business. You might kind of hit a wall this week and you just want to start your own business. Because I do think as you get to the end of a year, you're simply not interested in doing the same shit for another year. You know, when you get to an end of a year, it's like, I'm not staying in that job for another year. It's killing me soul. Okay? Well, now would be a good time when everybody else is doing what they're doing to sit down and start thinking about new opportunities for the new year. Write the CV, get out there and network. There's a lot of opportunities to network, right? But I feel like, yeah, it's a good week. And for those who are single, it's a magical week. I really feel like for some years it's magical. And I feel like for some years it's like you meet someone, yeah, and then you go from date to date to date, and it's just like, fucking hell, like last week I was just doing me, and this week I'm like, you know, and that's how life is. Life can beat the shit out of you, and it can surprise you, okay? And I think for some of you, life's been beating the shit out of you, but it's about to surprise you, okay? So like the video and comment if you want to book a seasonal, a sale read. It's in the I dot or below. Have a great week, and I'll speak to you soon.